If you gave money to a charity through a qualified charitable distribution in the previous year and you're getting ready to prepare your taxes, there's a very important tip you need to know before completing your return. That's what we're going to discuss in the video today, so let's dive in. Hi, I'm Will Goodson, Senior Advisor here at Financial Synergies. If you're over the age of 70 and a half and giving money to a charity, a qualified charitable distribution or a QCD is one of the best ways that you can do it. If you've got money saved in a tax-deferred investment like an IRA, you can take a portion of those pre-tax dollars, give it to a charity, and not owe any taxes on that gift. Anytime you take money out of an IRA, you're going to receive a tax form called a 1099-R. It's a single-page document, pretty straightforward, and it will indicate what the gross distribution was, how much of that distribution was taxable, any taxes that were withheld on that distribution, and then also what type of distribution it was, along with some other information. The IRS has a series of what are called distribution codes to categorize the type of withdrawal that you had. And there are various ones for various reasons. But if you gave a QCD in the previous year, it's important to know that the IRS does not have a specific code for QCDs. So what ends up happening is these distributions are typically coded as a number 7 or a normal distribution. And what ends up happening is that even though if all or part of the money that you distributed from your account went to a charity through a QCD, it is still going to show the full gross distribution as fully taxable. So whatever amount of money that you gave to a charity on the tax form is still going to be listed as a taxable distribution. Now you can understand for a lot of individuals, this can cause some concern or maybe even a little bit of panic because they're thinking to themselves, well, wait a minute, I purposely gave this money to a charity and it was my understanding that I wasn't going to have to pay any taxes on it. Well, not to worry. Even though it is coded as a normal distribution, you are still able to reflect that you gave that money tax-free when you file your tax return. On your tax form 1040, there is a section 4A and 4B, and that is for IRA distributions. Box 4A indicates what the gross distribution was, and box B indicates how much of that distribution was taxable. So let's say, for example, you took a $20,000 withdrawal from your IRA. Half of that you used for yourself, and half of that, $10,000, you gave to a local charity. When you're filling out your tax form, again, in that box 4A, you're going to put the full $20,000, the gross distribution amount. In box B, however, you're only going to put $10,000. Again, that's the amount that was taxable that you received and used for your own benefit. The other $10,000 going to the charitable organization. The way you indicate the QCD is next to box 4B, you type QCD on the line next to the box. It sounds a little basic, but that's actually the way it gets reported. When the IRS, when they're reviewing their return, they're obviously going to notice the difference between the gross distribution and the taxable portion. And when they see that QCD portion, they're going to know that that's the reason why there's a difference, and you're not going to be having to include the taxable gift in your adjusted gross income for the year. If you're working with an accountant, you just need to let them know that you gave the gift, where it went, and how much, and they can make that adjustment on your return for you. For our clients, at the end of every year, for those that gave a QCD, we send them a letter that documents the amount that was given, when it was given, and to what organization. That way they can keep it for their file. In case they get a nasty gram from the IRS, you can very easily show them that you did give that portion to charity in that given year. So if you're doing a QCD for the first time, or if taxes aren't your cup of tea, it's understandable if you're a little concerned or even panicked when you see that 1099-R reflect the distribution as fully taxable. All you have to do is make that adjustment on your return so that it doesn't get included in your taxable income. And again, QCDs are a great way to use pre-tax dollars to give to charitable organizations that you care about. And it's especially true if you're at the point where you have to take required minimum distributions out of those accounts, because the amount of the QCD that you take, that you give to the organization, that will count toward the total amount that has to come out of your account each and every year. I hope you found this information helpful. If so, feel free to check out these other videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.